It is completely possible to recover from a staph infection. Here's how. Welcome to my video. This is one of my bulldogs. Bulldog number 1, we'll call him. And this is bulldog number 2. And my first video, I would like to talk to you about my bulldogs and their skin issues. So we're going to start with one that this one had here, but this little girl, she did not have it. She did not have any skin issues, except for she got stung by a bee one time. She does have some eye issues, which we'll talk about. I'm starting a new treatment for that. And this is Ralphie. He has a deep wrinkle right here, which we're treating right now, which I'll talk about in my second video. Let me just zoom out here because this seems really zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this video is going to be about Ralphie's staph infections. Ralphie has reoccurring staph infections, no longer, but he did. And the vets, I saw 3 different vets, and all 3 of them told me that he would need to be on medication his whole life. They told me to keep him on immune suppressants and things of that nature, which that never made me really happy. And the final time when I couldn't see the vet and he was covered in spots. Now he only has 2, which I'll get a close up here in a minute. One is on his back leg here, and one is further up. I think it's here, but I will get a good video picture of that for you. But anyways, the treatment that worked for him to get all of his skin back to normal was the diet, actually. So we went to the vet never told me that the staph infections reoccurring were from there's one there, you can see. There's one. He has 3 spots right now because he got into Rosie's food, and Rosie and him have to eat different food. Now, he was on regular puppy food when he was a puppy, and the vets never told me, oh, it's a diet thing. They made it sound like it was a bacterial thing. And I said, well, why is only he getting this bacterial infection? Why isn't Rosie getting a bacterial infection? You can see she has no spots on her at all. And they said it was not contagious. But staph infections are very contagious, and even to people. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Here's the other spot right here on him, which is healing up nicely. So anyways, Rosie is on a grain formula chicken, and she can basically eat anything. This is Rosie again. And she doesn't have any skin or dietary issues, where Ralphie does. He has got to be on a specific formula for his diet to keep his skin in check. And I found out what he was allergic to by taking him to a homeopathic vet, which I do suggest if you can. But another option which you can do at home yourself is called a NutriScan allergy test. This is the picture of the NutriScan test. It's on a hemopet.org website, and I am not a paid partner. And it will send back the results. It's actually a swab where you take a long Q-tip and you stick it in their mouth, and you have to fill up a little vial full of their saliva, and you send it in, and it takes about 4 weeks. It's not fast, but it will give you the results that you're looking for. And end up being that Ralphie was allergic to so much, and I think it is that he basically was on so many vitamins as a puppy, and the puppy food, like our breeder told us that we should give him a supplement of a vitamin. And in addition, also he had his puppy food, which they pack full of vitamins. And I think that his little stomach was overfilled with vitamins, that it caused him to have this allergy. I mean, that's my theory. I don't really know. But he's allergic to milk. He can't have chicken. His body can't process it. As soon as he gets into Rosie's, like one pebble of her food, he'll start having these spots. And that little spot I just showed you was from him eating 2 pieces of her food, and now it will clear up. She just dribbled. She must have had a piece in her lip, and then it fell out, and he ate it up, of course, right away. So now we have him on. A formula by Ziwi. I'll show it to you. Yes, Ralph, you're being such a good boy. But it's very limited in its ingredients, and he was actually really thin because we were trying to figure out what we were trying to do, the elimination diet, where you like home cook your meals and stuff for your dog, and that didn't go over well because he just started losing weight and his spots got really worse, and we were doing creams and lotions and all kind of craziness for this poor dog, and the only thing that finally did help him was the Nutri-Scan test to find out what exactly he was allergic to. And then we stopped feeding him that. So now he is on a beef formula. It's beef and mussels, and that's it. And it's a little bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie, for the food, which I could try a different all beef, no grain food and see if that would work. But this one really worked, and he seems to really like it. So we haven't really messed with it since then. But bulldogs do have skin issues, which can be resolved. This staph infection especially can be resolved from the food. They also can get other issues from dietary, which is yeast infections, and I found one little spot over here. These staph infections, you can tell that they're staph because I'm just gonna zoom in here, because they get crusty, and they have like a circular spot, and in the middle, it's hard to show you with this camera. I'm waiting for it to adjust. And then of course Ralphie's gonna move. Yep. So, but you can see he kind of has like a spot of no hair, and that's what the staph infections look like. They just look like little circular spots where they start losing their hair, and they can go all over. I mean, it's not to be confused with ringworm. These spots are usually crusty, and there's hair loss included in there, and they're itchy, and say hi, Rosie. They're itchy and irritating to them. So yes, bud, you're being a good boy. So you'll be able to tell these spots immediately. There's one right there, right here. This is another spot that he had from the one time of him getting into her food. So anyways, I'm going to show you an up close spot of his staph. I'm going to get in there and show you an up close spot so you can see what it looks like. And then I am going to show you a picture of the Nutri-Scan website so you know where to go. And I'm also going to show you which foods I feed him with his special diet. Okay, so this is what I feed Ralphie. This is an air-dried formula. It's very limited ingredients, but as you can see, it's complete and balanced dog food. So it is complete and balanced, but it is still, it's nice because it's free range, it's air-dried, and you see it has muscles and meat and organs. It's raised without hormones, and there's no grains. So this is what Ralphie gets fed twice a day. And then I use this one for Rosie because she doesn't have any issues with her stomach. And we do the kibble with the raw, and I mix it up. Right now I'm doing gut health. The last one I got was just the regular chicken one. So yeah, so that's what we do for my 2 bulldogs. And all right, guys, well, we hope you had a great day. We'll see you next time. This real quick is a picture of Ralphie 3 months before we started the treatment, and that just gives you hope, I hope. Anyways, the vlog is over.